It's one of the best rivalries in all of soccer in the United States. It's Oakland, it's Sacramento, it's the USL Championship. In over 10 contests, they've been about as close as anyone could have imagined. Just about an hour-and-a-half drive separating between these two teams. And the fire, the passion, it's as good as any in the entire league. And tonight, we get the 11th installment of that right here at Hart Health Park. Alongside former MLS and Republic midfielder Adam Moffat, I'm Rob McAllister. We welcome you once again to another edition of one of the best rivalries, the Roots and the Republic. Adam, I got to ask you, why has it been so good for now 5 years?
It's a lot at stake. You know, there's that local competitive edge that adds to it. The fans want to win this game just as much as the players do. And it was a really close rivalry early on. Republic have won the last 4, so they've got a little bit of an edge, but every single time this game is on, you just don't know where it's going to go. Oakland will give everything they have tonight. We've some amazing games we've seen between these two sides in the past.
We've seen 2 3-3 draws. We've seen now just one match that separated these two goals between these two teams. It's unbelievable. Let's take a look at our Western Health Advantage player, Kieran Phillips, bursting on the scene. He's been absolutely brilliant. He's added several more goals in the U.S. Open Cup. Going to be a handful tonight. He's just rolling. Got the game winner a week ago. But meanwhile, on the other side, an up-and-coming rising star, Johnny Rodriguez.
Similar to Kieran Phillips, likes to put the ball in the back of the net, and that's what Oakland Roots need tonight. 3 goals in the season, loads of shots. He's always in the right place, right time. And the back line of Sacramento always got to keep an eye on where he's going to be.
The intensity is going to be high. It's going to be a beautiful night in the capital of California. It's the Roots. It's the Republic. USL Championship continues here. Don't go away. More to come from the capital of California.
At Sky River Casino, join today and receive $15 in free play. Take your loyalty to new heights with rewards that add up and up. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
¿Cómo se crea una comunidad con actitud ganadora? Manteniéndonos activos, trabajando y jugando juntos, fortaleciendo nuestros cuerpos, huesos y músculos con alimentos sanos, frescos y regionales. Crystal Creamery orgullosamente patrocina a atletas y equipos deportivos en el Valle Central de California. Porque cuando nutres a una comunidad, la comunidad prospera. Crystal Creamery. Simple, local, fresh.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
At Sky River Casino, experience the height of hospitality. With 18 restaurants and bars, there's something for everyone. It's taste on a whole new level. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com. At Sky River Casino, join today and receive $15 in free play. Take your loyalty to new heights with rewards that add up and up. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
¿Cómo se crea una comunidad con actitud ganadora? Manteniéndonos activos, trabajando y jugando juntos, fortaleciendo nuestros cuerpos, huesos y músculos con alimentos sanos, frescos y regionales. Crystal Creamery orgullosamente patrocina a atletas y equipos deportivos en el Valle Central de California. Porque cuando nutres a una comunidad, la comunidad prospera. Crystal Creamery. Simple, local, fresh.
Tonight's USL Championship is brought to you in part by UC Davis Health, by Western Health Advantage, and by Sky River Casino. For For Sacramento, taking on a Monterey Bay Union side, trying to climb up the ladder. A week ago tonight, Republic head west. They go to the coast, and Kieran Phillips doing what he does best. Fog or no fog, no marine layer, doesn't matter. Sacramento was red hot that night.
A great second half from the Republic. Just the way they came out, the attitude was different. A little bit lackluster in the first half, but come into this game, they beat one NorCal rival. Looking to beat another one tonight.
Take a look at our starting 11. The only change, Jack Gurr picking up a late red card in that game. So Jonathan Ricketts in for the first time this season. He'll get a starting nod for Mark Briggs' side. Justin Portillo, the also notable name, he'll make his home debut here in front of the Republic fans. Let's take a look now for the Oakland Roots. A massive win over Tampa Bay, who came to Sacramento just a few nights earlier, picked up the victory on the road. Much different story is, once again, Memo Diaz has been fantastic for this side the last couple of seasons.
Great delivery into the box, and the header was perfectly executed. And it's a really good, and what's positive for Oakland Roots is the fact that they got a clean sheet as well. So 1-0 against a really good Tampa Bay side.
Meanwhile, here's take a look at this 11. We've seen a couple different formations since a coaching change of Gavin Glinton, and that means Timothy Sorrell now his second consecutive start, just his third all season long. He'll be in goal tonight as well, and you'll take a look at a very formidable top player in Johnny Rodriguez. More to come here. Kickoff is just moments away. It's Oakland, it's Sacramento, one of the best rivalries in the USL Championship. Just about 90 minutes separating these two teams. Kickoff is next.
There's going to be times where they've got the ball because they're a good team and they have good players, but so do we, and they're coming to our stadium.
At Sky River Casino. Catch all the action with rewards that add up and up. Experience new heights. With 18 restaurants, bars, and lounges, there's something for everyone. Enjoy over 80 table games, more than 2,100 slot machines in our thrilling high-limit room. Savor the win. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
How do you build a community that thrives? By staying active, by working and playing together, and by building strong bones and bodies with food that's simple, local, and fresh. Crystal Creamery has proudly supported Central Valley athletes and athletic programs since 2012. Because when you nourish a community, the community thrives. Crystal Creamery, simple, local, fresh.
Are you ready to join the charge and put down the pump? If you're ready for a clean start, contact SMUD first. We'll help you find ways to save, share the best options to charge at home or on the go, and answer any questions you have about owning an electric vehicle. For everything you need to know about buying, charging, saving, and low rates, start here. Contact SMUD first at smud.org/drive-electric.
Electric atmosphere here at Hardell Park on this Father's Day weekend. Our referee is Sergey Demchuk. It's Republic in red, the Roots in white. And here we go from Sacramento. Jonathan Ricketts with an early first touch in for Jack Gurr, who's serving a one-game suspension on a red card. But this has been a rivalry that is unmatched in the USL Championship through the first 6? dead even, and then Sacramento has taken hold as of late. But these are two teams, when they get together, regardless of where they are in the standings, Adam Moffett, you know it's going to be a bit of fireworks early on. Lindo Mafeka trying to step on one, gets to his left, cutting back to the middle, and Jared Timmer and company escape an early threat from the visiting Roots. First of two matchup between the two sides. We saw Tampa Bay come into this park very aggressive, hand Sacramento their first loss 2 weeks ago in this very building. What do you expect from Oakland here in the first matchup?
You're going to be disciplined, look for those little opportunities. It might be a turnover from the Republic. Lindo, in fact, had a lot of space. I think he just kind of ran out of ideas. But they've been improving Oakland Roots because defensively they're keeping it solid. And that is...
Hackshaw, just saved by Tim Cyril. Oh my, nearly an own goal. Would have been devastating just a minute into this game. It stays out.
And that's not what they were planning on doing. Adds a little drama. Hackshaw at the back. And it just, as the ball's bouncing, he just goes with the left foot. Doesn't look where the goalkeeper is. And a tiny bit more power on that. And that's a real blunder.
And Cyril going in between the legs there a little bit. Hackshaw just thought he'd given one early. Meanwhile, Sebastian Herrera, second straight start for him, paired up top with Kieran Phillips. Led to a 2-0 victory over Monterey Bay a week ago for Sacramento, propelling them to 24 points on the season. For Oakland, sitting at 17 points. Should the Roots win, they'll propel themselves all the way up from 9th to 4th. For Sacramento, after a New Mexico loss to Memphis, Sacramento would regain the #1 position in the Western Conference should they pull out a victory here against the Roots. Each team coming off of a victory, and this Roots side has been much better since Gavin Glidden taking over the squad in late April. Changed the formation. A couple of players who had been in the starting lineup for the first month out. And so far, the ship has been steadied a bit for Oakland.
Jonathan Ricketts on the ball on the right-hand side. We'll get a better look at him tonight. And what a ball that is. From one side to the other, switching out to Dami Villader.
Villader has Felipe on the overlap. He'll take it to the central part of the field. Into the corner it goes. Here's Ricketts down low, cross looking for Herrera. Just outside the box it goes, and a foul is whistled against Sacramento. Gives us time to take a look at our inactive report, brought to you by Delta Dental. Rodrigo Lopez out for the season. We talked about Jack Gurr, red card suspension, and Russell Cicerone, which we will have in the booth at the halfway mark here of the first half of action. We'll talk to him and get an update on his recovery. There's head coach Mark Briggs, 100+ USL victories. And looking to take this team all the way this year. They've got the roster, have been dealt with some devastating injuries to Lopez and Cicerone. Russ will be back. See, we talked about Lopez not be, but what an addition of Justin Portillo. We're getting a first look at him this evening. This one's over the top, and Connor Donovan is able to find his way. But here's Johnny Rodriguez, one of the most dangerous players in the Western Conference.
See there, Oakland Roots just sending the ball back to Connor Donovan. So Tampa Bay had a lot of success just matching up with Donovan and picking up the second balls. You know, Connor's got a challenge for those, but it's the midfielders, the other two center backs have to make sure they're getting those scraps.
Got a look at Portillo in the win against Monterey Bay. And talk about a replacement player. It's tough to fill the shoes of Rodrigo Lopez, but Justin Portillo may just be that exact player to bring into the match.
And he does a lot of his work from a deeper position, Portillo, but set pieces, that's a huge addition, having someone like him. Roro probably the best in the league. Justin Portillo's right up there. Now Roro out, you're not going to miss that facet of the game.
Portillo comes from Tulsa on a transfer, 1 goal, 2 assists this year. 11 years professional, though, MLS and USL experience. New Mexico United, where he has most recently played. 14 goals, 10 assists in his time with the black and yellow. Played with Mark, or I should say for Mark, actually the Real Monarchs, back in 2019, winning the Cup. Here's Riley, a former Rodrigo Lopez teammate at RGV. Danny Vitiello wasn't quite sure where to go with that as Johnny Rodriguez was applying a bit of pressure. Memo Diaz with the game-winning assist to Jessiel Cedeno against Tampa Bay a week ago at home. And now a short trip here is Jonathan Ricketts. We've seen Jonathan Ricketts come in as a striker and attacking player this year. More of his natural position, getting this first start of the season for Mark Briggs.
Expect him to up and down that right-hand side, similar to you see from Jack Gurr. We've already seen one ball in from Ricketts on the right. You've got a really good engine you need to if you're filling in these positions on the right or the left. Just a little bit too much space here for Lindo Mfeka. Memo Diaz coming down this right. You spoke about the assist he got last week. It's going to be a really good battle between him and Villader.
Cedeno Riley cutting in. There's Lee Desmond. Sebastian Herrera checking his shoulder and able to draw the foul on Danny Gomez. Sebastian Herrera making his first start last week, going back to October 7th of 2023. Been dealing with some injuries, but came up massive against San Jose in a 4-3 win in the Open Cup. Game-winning goal. And they're relying on Herrera and Phillips to find a bit of magic together. Another turnover. Sacramento's having a bit of trouble here. 2 games in a row at home. This one's played perfectly forward. Cedeno looking for some room. Cedeno's ball is going to take a deflection. And away it goes as Danny Vitiello will watch it sail. The first corner kick of the evening, brought to you by Atlas Disposal.
Those are the pockets of space the Oakland Roots are going to try and get Cedeno underneath the strikers, right in that line between the midfielders and the back line for Sacramento. So it's a lot of communication. There's going to be movement all the time. You got to make sure you're talking to the right players and you know where they're at.
Two Roots players here. It will be Diaz, outswinging ball, and easy enough for Sacramento to send it clear.
And you mentioned Sebastian Herrera, just having him back fully fit. And what he brings you a little bit different than Trevor Ammon or Kieran Phillips, who's starting tonight, is he occupies the defender so much. He's very physical. He's not afraid of that. And if you can pull in 2 defenders, that allows that speed of Phillips in behind. So sometimes it's popping in at Herrera's feet. Foul's going to be given here for a public ball. But popping it in his feet, playing underneath, and then looking for those runs in behind of Phillips.
Well, before starting any digging project, it's crucial contact 811 free service allows utility companies to mark their underground line. So make sure you call before you dig. There's Herrera, exactly what you talked about, and able to draw the foul.
And you got to keep doing it, because every time he does that, you look how far up Hackshaw is, the center back. You've dragged center back almost up to the midfield line. There's going to be space in behind. You can't be predictable and do the same thing every time. That's not a great sight. Seeing Herrera limping a little bit. Hopefully he's able to continue.
Hopefully he just took a little bit of knock to the back. Yeah, maybe just a little dead leg there. Hopefully
that'll feel good in the morning. That's part of his game, you know. You're going to play physical. You got to be able to take some hits.
Ricketts always has his head up. Finding Nick Ross, right back to Ricketts. Ricketts trying to send a cross in low. It's broken up by Hackshaw, who almost had a devastating first minute, sending ball backwards to his goalkeeper, and not on the same page, but it kept away from the line, and so remains scoreless. 10 minutes in, the 11th edition between these two teams. 10th in USL play. Dami Villader going to his right. Villader has a bit of a seam. The crowd, I think, wanted number 3 to take that. Instead, Luis Felipe gives it a go.
And we've seen him score from there, Luis Felipe, and he knows didn't quite get a hold of it as well as he could have. But Dami Villader, that's one of the parts of his game that's really impressive, his ability to get into the midfield, into the center of the field on his right foot. We saw the assist last week for Kieran Phillips. Again, just attract players, creates those those lanes for players to run into.
Cyril is a San Jose native, 20 years of age. He's a former Project 510 Academy player. Getting the start over Paul Blanchette, who led the league in saves with 114 a season ago. And has had some spectacular performances against the Republican Pat. But Gavin Glidden going to his man who was able to earn the shutout against Tampa Bay a week ago. Meanwhile, here's Mafek. I've seen this name for many years, and easy enough for Danny Vitiello. As Lindo starting his career, as we saw him with Reno 1868 on a loan deal with San Jose Earthquakes. Another solid season for him last year, breaking lines as Sacramento hopes to do more of this, drawing Hackshaw up, no foul given. And now Camden Riley moving forward to the attack. Here's Mafeka again. Mafeka with 4 goals in 24 appearances a year ago. Just outside the box is Reed. This ball's floated up and high. Jonathan Rodriguez is there, but it's Danny Vitiello. How about Vitiello? 3 straight weeks save of the week, and you think, well, this probably never happened. Happened twice last year, actually, but Danny Vitiello 5 times earning save of the week here in 2024. A fantastic kick save on a penalty attempt for Monterey Bay a week ago, earning him the nod this week.
Thoroughly deserves it. I mean, really, some of the saves he's made has been fantastic.
And would you say this is his best year? I mean, I know he's goalkeeper of the year last year, but it seems like he's playing a higher level this year than we saw him in 2023.
He's maybe been asked to do more this year. That's maybe what we're seeing, but he has delivered. I mean, coming, not only the saves though, it's coming for the ball. You know, these crosses. He's just so confident. And it's a great feeling for anyone on the field, but especially those defenders in front of him, just knowing you have someone like Danny Vitiello behind you. Johnny Rodriguez was in tons of space. If Gomez could have got his head up and played him in behind. This is what he looks for all the time. He's just looking to suck the defenders up, put the ball over the top, and he's such a willing runner. And he'll force mistakes like that at the back.
Central Valley youngster out of Madera. He's been with Oakland since 2020. Went to Cal State Northridge. And you've watched his growth. 12 goals a season ago in USL Championship. Here's Mafeka again. He's been really good in this early get-go. Viader along the touchline. And Sacramento take advantage.
That's what we're speaking about. And Herrera's feet, popping it into the midfielders and then getting it out their side. Or if you're a little quicker with it, you get some other runs. Oakland Roots just getting everyone behind the ball. These are the moments where Mark Briggs wants his side to, if it's not on, and it might be on Viader, making something happen, and come back around, keep the ball. And that's going to be a goal kick. Just comes off Nick Ross in the end. And
well, fans, last chance to join the Republic, become a season ticket member for 2024. Of course, team fantastic form, 6 wins, 1 loss, and 6 draws. Be a part of the action today.
Fans didn't like that decision. It's good they're getting into it though, but I've played enough games to know when that ball hits someone else, I'd be claiming a corner kick as well.
Rodriguez, Donovan going up for it. Lee Desmond able to send it forward, and a foul as Desmond a bit slow to get up. This Roots team trying to get back to the playoff picture. They beat San Diego 3-0 in 2022 after earning the 7th seed. Last year ended up in 10th with 42 points. And Noah Delgado was relieved of his duties on April 29th. And Gavin Glidden, who has some USL experience as a player, coached the academy here in Sacramento, was given the head nod. And they played from a 3-4-3, and now 4-2-3-1 at times. We've seen a little bit of a change for them. And it's had some steadying effect, and they're trying to get back in. I mean, they're only 4 points out of third place, essentially. So there's a lot of opportunity to move up, especially a win here tonight would do wonders.
No one's running away with it in the Western Conference in the USL Championship this year, which is good for the neutral. I'm sure if you're a fan of one of these clubs, you're like, let's win a few games and create a little separation. But it is good for the league. It is still a bit baffling, the fact that there's not many teams in that plus goal differential. We have got 3 teams.
Kieran Phillips was holding his ground, and Gaji went right over the top, and then Phillips whistled for the foul, and the crowd doesn't love it here in Sacramento.
It's like something you see at Cirque du Soleil, the way he was up on his shoulders there.
They're not cheap tickets. You got it for free here tonight. Hackshaw trying to play it forward to the left touch side. The Roots have really dominated possession so far tonight.
And you speak about the formation for them, so 4-2-3-1. And those 3 players, they're playing a little bit narrower underneath Rodriguez, but they have the freedom to move out and get wide if they need to go wide. You see the idea from Memo Diaz, just trying to put the ball in behind for Johnny Rodriguez. Doesn't quite come off. But for Sacramento, again, it really has to be the communication. I've known exactly where everyone is. Lindo Mfeka operates underneath, can go in behind as well.
And the pressure from the Roots. This team have made a couple of key changes from a year ago. Danny Barbier headed to Indy 11, Emmer Clemente down to Las Vegas. So they add Gaji, Camden Riley, Niall Logue, and Justin Rasmussen, hoping to change a little bit of the defensive look for this team. In the last couple of matches, it has looked much better. We'll try to explore that here tonight. Hackshaw unable to clear well enough. Ricketts going to send it forward. Nick Ross making a run, takes off a hop, and out comes Cyril. Couple of nervy moments for Oakland so far, but Cyril has done his job.
He does well there. He knows Nick Ross is in the vicinity. Just come and claims that ball, and you'll see a lot more of that from Nick Ross. And maybe we've seen earlier in the season as he, again, initiates that pressure, but he's had a few good chances to score goals in the last couple of weeks, and he's been disappointed that he hasn't done so. But he makes his timing of those runs is really, really good. And with Justin Portillo sitting a little bit deeper, it frees up Luis Felipe and Nick Ross to be in those higher positions. And those are little trigger points right there. So you see a loose pass back to Hackshaw, and that's a sign for everyone in the team to go apply some pressure and just force them to kick it up the field, and then you win it back. So always look for those little moments in the game where, you know, a pass is a little bit errant. It might go to the player, but it might not be in the right position. That's when you see right there Phillips, Herrera, they see, okay, let's try and win this back.
Luis Felipe and Mfeka, former teammates, but here's Camden Riley just outside the 18, trying to make a cross, looking for Rodriguez, down to Mfeka. Mfeka will find the net, his first on the year, in Oakland taking the early lead in the 20th minute.
We knew it was going to be a good game tonight, and I think that goal for the Oakland Roots is going to help that cause, because Sacramento Republic have to find a way to get back in. Great play by Camden Riley, just hangs it up. Rodriguez unselfish, and really great composure from Lindo Mfeka. He's left-footed, it's a stronger foot, but just allows the time, just slots it past Danny Vitiello. Can't see the ball, not clear enough. But I think the Republic will be a little disappointed just at the challenges on this left-hand side for them. Initially, Danny Vitiello wasn't strong enough in the challenge with Camden Riley. Got a little bit fortunate in the one against Lee Desmond, but there you go. Oakland Roots lead 20 minutes into this game.
Mark Briggs wanted the energy up against Tampa Bay. Felt like it was a great response against Monterey Bay. Could have blown that game open early. Better second half in this game. But you imploring his team now, get up, get the energy going. I think exactly right. He's got to see if they can find a way to get the crowd into it as well.
And what Mark mentioned this week when we spoke to him is Sac Republic get everyone's best each week. You know, when they come here, Tampa Bay, if you would have watched Tampa Bay against Republic and then watched them against Oakland last week, it looked like two different teams. It really did. So he's trying to prepare his players as best as possible. Like, you know they're going to come, and just like Oakland have done, they've came with this intensity. They want to get the 3 points here. Everyone does. So you have to match it as the home team. It's a lot of pressure. And that's what you get for playing for one of the best teams in the league.
Well, one of the best delivery men, and especially on set pieces, Justin Portillo in the league the last couple of seasons. He's going to try to make something happen here as his team is down a goal. Crowd stomping their feet here at Hard-Held Park, heading to the north stands. Connor Donovan making a run. Connor Donovan's open. The timing a bit off, but some physical play before. And the whistle comes in, and Sacramento can't even get a look. So 22nd minute here in Sacramento, and the Oakland Roots have scored. Lindo Mafeka in the 20th, an assist from Rodriguez, his first assist, Mafeka's first goal on the year. And Lindo Mafeka has played an intricate part of what Oakland is trying to do here today. And we're happy here in just a few moments. We're going to have Russell Cicerone join us in the booth. Here's Portillo. Connor Donovan applying pressure, going to poke this one forward a bit, and now it's Oakland again trying to spring Johnny Rodriguez over the top. It comes. Timmer's got a long way to go, and shielding and whistle comes in, and the foul. And it gives us time to say hello to our third man in the booth tonight, Russell Cicerone. Russ, thanks for joining us.
Awesome to be here, guys. Thanks.
Well, I'll be honest, it's not awesome to have you here. We'd rather have you down there, but we'll take it while you're out for a couple moments here.
No, I agree with that one.
Yeah. So give us an update. I know people are dying to know. I saw some video where you've got the little scooter, and you're still running with one leg, trying to stay in shape. But where are you in your recovery after surgery on your ankle?
Yeah, with the scooter, I was just trying to stay involved, just be a part of the group. But yeah, rehab's coming along really nicely. It shouldn't be too much longer. No date set in stone, but I'm on my way. Okay, well, speaking of some injuries, Camden Riley may have just taken one to the head, so they're going to bring out the trained staff and continue to take another look, see where it has. But Oakland has come out a little bit more physical. They've applied the press here early, and it's led to a goal. And I guess I ask you, Russ, how hard is it to sit here and watch these games knowing that you want to be out there more than anything?
Yeah, extremely difficult. I want to be out there battling with the guys, and Oakland's on a good run of form right now, and they came out and they started hot, and we're under the gun a little bit, and we got to change some things, sort some things out, but I'm backing the guys to do that.
Fantastic season for you in 2023, 19 goals across all competitions. Seemed like you were going to have 30 goals, but goals are hard to score. I know you made it look easy. We see Kieran Phillips coming. He's had some quick success. Why does it seem to be so where nothing seems to miss, and then sometimes things just don't go your way? How do you fight through those kind of mental challenges each and every week?
Tons of hills and valleys in the game, especially when it comes to scoring. But as much as I can do for the group, whether that be causing Givenses problems in other ways, then whatever it takes to win. But obviously everybody wants to score every game, but that's not how it goes.
I just did valleys. There's no hills. There's hills. That was 1 goal a year.
Well, you have to run the whole field. That's part of the thing, Moffitt. Yeah.
Seed back up. Camden Riley.
So we know Russell Cicerone tried to join the broadcast last week, got a lot of technical difficulties. So thanks for coming back for a second week here. And his hack shot tried to move it forward.
And he nailed it last week as well. It was just
really good, huh?
Just the only person that heard it was me, so you got to take my word for it.
No, we had a good time.
Trying to get so early on here, Oakland, a much different team from probably what you saw earlier in the year, Russell. And they're connecting better. They seem to be on the same page. The formation's different, and it seems to be working. Those switches are easy to talk about, but it's a whole nother thing to actually implement it.
Yeah, I think the interchange right now of the 3 attacking midfielders is causing us some problems. And like I said, they're on a really good run of form. Huge win against Tampa last week, and they're playing a really good style right now.
Over the top it goes. Reed has been having some opportunities in the corner. He'll get to it. Ricketts has to come back to be the mark just outside the 18, working inside, falling down, tripping, pointed to the penalty, and disaster striking here for Sacramento as a penalty kick coming for the Oakland Roots.
And it's Trayvon Reed on the left-hand side. He just overcommits Jonathan Ricketts and catches him. Not too much complaints from Ricketts, and this is what Trayvon Reed loves to do. He loves to get you in those 1v1 positions, and you don't get the ball, you extend your leg. It is a tough one, and it does look like it is a penalty kick, and the Oakland Roots are going to have an opportunity to take a 2-goal lead here. But just what you mentioned, Russell, it seems like the 3 midfielders underneath, the runs they're making, it's just players aren't picking them up right now, which is something that needs to be sorted out on the field. But Danny Vitiello has another opportunity to do what Danny Vitiello's done so far this year.
Well, he did it a week ago and earned the USL Save of the Week. A kick save on a penalty attempt by Monterey Bay late in that game. The 78th minute, now here in the 27th. He'll try to do the same against Johnny Rodriguez. Rodriguez subsiding to a player a week ago. A little hesitation. Stopped by Vitiello. Oh, another big one from Danny Vitiello, and just soft enough for DV to go snag it on the ground, and it remains a 1-0 match, and it's sort of igniting the crowd a bit. How do you turn this momentum into something positive? Big question here for Sacramento.
That's my guy right there. I love that man.
You guys play together in Pittsburgh, and both of you coming to Sacramento, and a huge get for us, no doubt about it. But on a different level this year, and Phillips unable to keep it at his feet.
You watch him training, and you tweet, and he saves the penalties like all the time as well. It's fun to watch.
We also drink 19 coffees a day, so you know.
Yeah, especially on away days. I'm his roommate, so I'm right in there with that routine.
Big time again. We spoke about him earlier in the game and some of the saves he's made, but just the ability there. And you got to think Rodriguez, the starter step. What do you make of those, Russ? You a starter step guy?
I'm not a starter step guy, and I'd like to have a little bit more power behind it than what he had there. But even if the goalie guesses right, sometimes you can sneak by him.
Yeah, enough power, and you are getting it. It's not a fan. My teammates when they did that, it's like, just go up and hit it, and I'm sure Oakland Roots will be not too happy, but yeah, Republic, a little lifeline for them.
Yeah, he might be getting some dirty looks from his teammates. But
the 1-goal advantage here. Rodriguez getting the assist to Mafeka earlier in the match at the 20th. And that's been the difference in Sacramento. Republic have dominated the last 4, getting wins. But before that, 5 draws in this series. Oakland finally picking up a win. But most of the scoring has been about equal. 2 games going 3-3. Of course, the legendary one here is Sacramento going up in that match, and at the end it was just a fantastic ball as Rodrigo Lopez putting Tarek Morad on the ground, and Sacramento salvaging one late there. Well, we're hosting the U.S. Open Cup quarterfinals for the first time in club history. MLS side, Seattle Sounders visiting Heart Health Park on Tuesday, July 8th. 8 o'clock kick. Tickets are on sale now.
Saw someone down there already with a Sounders jersey. Told me a little bit too early. Wrong month. Tons of space for Memo Diaz on this right-hand side.
Another cross coming in. Lee Desmond able to get there. And now Ricketts. Getting found in the box. Got to feel a bit energized. And here's Luis Felipe. A tug. They'll keep moving. Republic got to find some runners here. Herrera, and he's clean from behind. And Gaji can't believe it, but he'll earn himself a yellow card, the first of the night. When you have a center back earn a yellow, your eyes probably get a little bit bigger, I imagine, Russ.
Yeah, you're always running at him, always trying to put him under pressure, trying to make him make another mistake like that.
And you might be saying he got a little bit of the ball, but anytime you come through the back like that, in this day and age, most games you see now, it's all about protecting the player. And he gets his yellow card, probably for the theatrics afterwards as well.
Yellow cards all season long, brought to you by the Office of Traffic Safety. Here is Justin Portillo.
I think with Oakland in the back four that they're in, switching the point of attack, the two wing backs are going to find a lot of space. I think we need to do that a little bit better.
Right, in these moments here, right, Jared, how quickly can you get out to Dami from here?
Dami's in loads of space right now, but it's a tough ball to hit.
Again, for anyone, sometimes you try a few little passes on one side, sucks them in, and you know that's your aim, is to get it, free that player up who's the furthest away from it. Even here, just moving the ball quickly, Luis Felipe.
The cross finding it, has an assist in the win a week ago against Monterey Bay. Republic can't keep possession, but the pressure still being applied over the top. Look at the deep run here from Neville Hackshaw. He's getting all the way into the mix.
Doesn't know what to do. He's like, I'm going to go back the way. What am I doing up here?
The third voice here in the booth tonight, Russell Cicerone joining us. Sacramento looking for their 7th victory on the season. And Rodriguez, bit of a step. Mafeka able to get back. The flag does go up, so not in time.
Ross, how many games did you play against the Roots last year?
I want to say 3. We played him in the Open Cup once.
Yeah.
You beat him in the Open Cup. Nick Ross got a goal there.
How many goals did you score against him? I know you scored 1 at least, right?
I scored one, but yeah, it was a nice one.
Really
Dribbled
nice
from half. Yeah.
Here, right?
Yeah.
Right in the top. Yeah.
That was a 3-1 victory.
3-1
Last time
victory.
the game between these two sides was played here, a 1-0 victory in Oakland for the season sweep. And this is in the corner, giving some chase. Herrera's going to get to it, and he's taken out by Cyril. The flag goes up, and there's a yellow card to the goalkeeper.
And you can see the players are heading straight over there. They're saying, look where the divot is, and that is inside the box. That should be a penalty kick.
Dami Villader, and looks like Timmer just dropping to the ground, showing the divots.
And yeah, Gaji's been watching the golf this week. He's replacing his divot as quick as he can, but there's no doubt. I'll get a better look at this on the replay, but that looks to be a penalty kick.
The first contact, I think it's just outside. A very close. I'll leave it to you two.
I'm saying penalty.
Oh, you're right. It is almost
It's any part of the line. It's,
I think you're right. I think
it's
it's
a
just
really
on the
tough.
line.
It's tough to see when the actual contact was made. He did extend his leg as Sebastian went over him, but what a pass from Jared Timmer.
Yeah, unbelievable ball from the center back.
Crowd getting into it here. Not an easy position to try to find a goal, but going to test Oakland here. And then, I mean, why not? We know we lost Rodrigo Lopez. We talked about it before he joined us, but Justin Portillo, what an addition here. Can he make some magic in his home debut? Trevor Hammond did it. Kieran Phillips did it this year. Why not Justin Portillo here? Go 3 for 3.
I think you might see the left foot of Luis Felipe here. If he can get some power, just put it right through. You're going to have bodies running right in front of the goalkeeper. So
yeah, he might smack this right on top of the goalie right now.
And it's just being alert. Everyone else in the box. Good chance you get a rebound on one of these.
Portillo, quick tap. Just a little bit outside to try to find that one.
We'll leave that one on the training ground.
So
yeah, the idea was right. It was just, yeah, the layoff was a little bit too difficult on the angle there.
No Mark trying to get Luis Felipe going. 7 goals a year ago, and even Dylan's with some injuries, but unable to find one in a regular season play. Has scored again in the US Open Cup, and there's Portillo again. Finding Ricketts along the touchline. Phillips trying to turn. I think early on here, we haven't had enough touches from the 2 strikers for Sacramento.
You gotta be careful here. Rodriguez looking to go every time. Go, Johnny, go. Russell, we spoke last week about obviously you coming to Sacramento, and once again the Roots coming down this left-hand side. Reed just looking for those 1v1 opportunities. And you've mentioned Danny Vitiello being your guy. How instrumental was he in you coming here?
Here's a cross quickly as we'll get back to that. Villader, both coming together. Diaz, last touch by Diaz. It'll be a throw for Sacramento. And a yellow card on Memo Diaz. A little bit of extracurricular activities unwarranted. And 3 straight yellows for the Oakland Roots, and maybe frustration starting to boil.
Good piece of work by Dami Villader, not giving up on it, and it was a little bit after his Memo Diaz just not giving the ball up. Gets himself in the book. And you got to be careful. The tempers can really boil in these kind of games, so you don't want to get these yellow cards in the first half if you're the Oakland Roots, and if you're Sacramento, just keep going at them.
Right center back and right back on yellows.
That's where you'd be picking the ball and driving right through there.
There's Phillips in a foot race with Hackshaw. And Hackshaw is able to just get there in time to send it out of play, so a throw coming for Sacramento. Here's the switch to Diaz. It's Villader going 1v1. Villader's gonna send it right back, looking for Phillips, a header! Oh, it just cleared across the face, unable to redirect on target.
I don't know if Kieran Phillips knew too much about it. I think he maybe thought Hackshaw was gonna clear that. He's gonna take a really good header to score from there. Tries to redirect it.
Goal advantage for the Oakland Roots. 11th time these two teams have gone head-to-head. Sacramento with the all-time advantage with 4 wins. The Roots have 1. The rest have been draws. This is crossed over, and it'll keep sailing. And Roots will try to play it back up quickly. Here for Sacramento. Adam has to hear me talk about this every week, Russell, but that type of play stops my heart every single time. I absolutely despise it.
That's sucking them in.
Yeah, we always want to try to keep the ball as much as we can, but it makes me a little nerve-wracking too. But Danny, always been such a great shot stopper, but he's grown so much with his feet.
Meanwhile, Oakland trying to find through, going through. Timmer, ball still bouncing around. Here's a big opportunity. It's the back of a Roots player. And Camden Riley will reset for Oakland. Diaz floating this one. Vitiello comes out of his 6 to pick it out of the air.
Sacramento, if they go quick here, the 4 Oakland Roots players are out the picture.
So Russ, a couple of changes. Obviously, Sebastian Herrera, you have partnered up quite a bit last year. You played more a number 9 role than probably maybe you've seen in all your career. But now you have Trevor Emmon, and now lately Kieran Phillips. How are you trying to adjust your role? Obviously, you'll be back in about a month or so, we hope. So what does this mean for you and how you operate? Is this better for you? Is this you just finding different spots? What does this look like?
Yeah, it allows me to play in a little bit more of my comfortable position.
Meanwhile, Rodriguez looking for a shot. It's stopped by Danny Vitiello again. Oh, what a big-time stop, charging down. Donovan was trying to drag Rodriguez, couldn't get to it. It'll be a corner kick instead.
See that physicality of Rodriguez. He just turns Connor Donovan and just shakes him off. Connor doesn't really want to foul him there because you run the risk of getting a red card, but he is a handful. Rodriguez, we spoke about him before the game. He was a player to watch for them. 3 goals on the season. It's not just the goals he scores, but it's the opportunities he creates with his work rate.
And the work rate a little bit better for Oakland to start the game. Sacramento starting to level it out. But it is the visitors with the goal advantage here in Sacramento. 41st minute now. It'll be Memo Diaz. Low driving ball. This one is cleared away. But right back in the mix it comes. Ricketts has to be on it. Here's Hackshaw. Hackshaw will send it down to the ground. And Gaji will send it out. So are you looking at training and how you'll fit in when you kind of able to come back and what the role looks like for you?
Yeah, I mean, even before then, we had a few healthy number 9s, so I was able to play my more comfortable number 10 position. And I get on the ball a little bit deeper. I thought I was playing really good. I was causing defenses to just have to watch me a lot, and it opened spaces up for other guys. And so I was always a threat out there. I wasn't getting quite the goals and assists I was last season, but they'll always come. It's a long season, and I think if I can get back to that place when I come back, I think we'll be in a good spot.
Well, Mark Briggs talked about how devastating it was to lose you and Roro in a matter of a week, and just how it just completely kind of blew up what he was trying to do formation-wise, and really try to use Rodrigo Lopez deeper and get you more involved underneath. And now those adjustments have had to be made here, and so we'll see. But as you guys both know, this is part of the season, right? You deal with injuries, you got to deal with adjustments, and so here you are still with an opportunity to be atop of the West after tonight.
Yeah. And to be able to play multiple formations and multiple personnel, it's in a long season like this, it's so important.
Lee Desmond, a little bit of room. Much better going forward than most people realize, number 4.
He's such a good passer of the ball. He splits the lines, breaks the lines with those passes, even on the dribble sometimes. Very good player.
Russell Cicerone in the booth with us this evening. Here's Luis Felipe, a little better possession here for Sacramento, and just a sloppy turnover on the right wing. Back to the center it comes. Charging forward, Cedeno trying to find Rodriguez. Unable to do so, but here's the counter. Nick Ross got his head up. Villader, Kieran Phillips calling for it, waiting to suck the defense in. Dommy's still going with it. And out to Nick Ross it comes. Nick Ross finding Phillips. Out to Villader, Dommy. This one will go all the way to the corner, and Luis Felipe able to keep for Sacramento. Hard cross in. Here's Kieran Phillips trying to redirect, and it's right there for Villader. Sent away twice by Timothy Cyril. The flag was up.
I think that flag was maybe up for the second one. Maybe Dami Villader in an offside position once Phillips takes the initial header. But this whole play begins, what Russell said, is Lee Desmond just splitting the lines out the back, and a great cross from Jared Timmer. This time Phillips is able to get plenty of power on it. And just the offsides, it was a great save following up as well.
Sacramento looking to level here late in the first half.
It's twice Jared Timmer's been involved going forward, and it's something I'm sure that can happen in this game if he keeps getting forward, putting good deliveries in.
Ball played quickly. Reed was the target. And here again, trying to break lines. Well, choosing the right health plan for you and your family is simple with Western Health Advantage. Check out their affordable plans that have been keeping the community strong for more than 25 years. Phillips applying pressure on Hackshaw. So looking at the East and then looking at the West, it's a wild year. You look at the Eastern Conference and you have teams scoring 5-6 goals almost nightly up at the top. They've got plus 24 goal differential. And then here in the West, it's just a fight every single night, it seems. What, from your perspective, do the two conferences look like?
Yeah, I mean, speaking on the West, it's just so tight at the top.
Nick Ross Comes to Ricketts. Ricketts will send it up, looking for a teammate. It will be Villader. Villader with a right back opportunity to try to get something going, and it will be a goal kick. It seems almost free-flowing in the East right now, but it's just a fight here in the West.
Yeah, I mean, Adam and I talked about it last week. Nobody heard it, but the goal differential, I'd never seen anything like that in all my years. So it's interesting. It's different, but I think we also talked about how hard each game is every single week, and how that's good for the growth of the league, and you're never going to have an easy game.
Anyone can beat anyone on any given week here in the West, so it is exciting as a neutral, but as a fan of the club, you know, you'd love to win every game.
And look at Memphis and where they started, and now they're sitting right now in 3rd place after beating New Mexico. So the things teams start to develop, they change. I mean, even Oakland's a good example, right? If they're able to get 3 points tonight, they're sitting in 4th place. Meanwhile, San Antonio's outside the playoff picture now. So Crystal Creamery's been building strong bones and bodies of the freshest dairy from the Valley since 1901, taking pride in delivering dairy you can trust. Grab a glass, taste how fresh local can be. Sacramento trying to find one. They have 5 extra minutes here in the first half, though.
A lot of the time here, you're looking to send it deep, and someone put it back across the face of goal.
Donovan, second opportunity. Hackshaw almost again sending it back to his goal. And it will be a Atlas disposal corner kick for Sacramento.
That was a good set piece routine right there. On Connor's header, we needed a few more bodies crashing across in front of the goalie, but that was well designed.
Here's Justin Portillo. Hard driven ball, back post, sent away by Cyril, but Sacramento trying to keep possession. Wait for it, and it's Hackshaw and Donovan. And it should be Sacramento, yeah, corner kick. Timber does a nice job there too. Johnny Rodriguez is no slouch when it comes to pace. And
yeah, as that ball popped out, you thought maybe if it was a right-footed player that could have hit that first time, it just felt it down with Villader. And he'll be alert. He's on the top of the box again. Anything that comes out, that used to be my spot right there.
Bouncing around the box. Felipe was there. Riley maybe did enough. And Hackshaw now has some pressure coming. And Sacramento unable to win it back. Donovan saying it was last touch by Neville Hackshaw.
I think he was right as well. It should have been Republic throw-in. You got another minute and a half here. Sacramento, a little bit of momentum building towards the end of this half. You'd love to get something from it.
That would be massive to get something before the half.
And if you're Oakland, Rich, you're going to take Diaz is going to take as long as he can without getting another yellow card. But
nicely done by Herrera. Sacramento worked their way out of it. Ricketts peeling off. Timmer is going to send it to the corner. Ricketts has got to get there. Another fantastic ball from Jared Timmer. Portillo. Here's Phillips. Luis Felipe trying to give it a go with Nick Ross here.
See how condensed the back line is of Oakland Roots. All players, all 10 outfield players behind the ball. They know how vital this one goal lead is going into the half.
And Demchuk is checking his watch. This might be a last opportunity for Sacramento in the half. Hard driven ball. This one bouncing in the box. Herrera is nearly tackled and no whistle coming. Crowd can't believe it. And that will bring us to the end of the first half of play as the visiting Oakland Roots score one. on the 20th, but a last look here at Moffat.
A low controversy, great ball by Nick Ross, and Sebastian Herrera's got, gosh, he's all over the back of him.
And Gaji already on a yellow card, but it's that man, Lindo Mafeka, with his first goal in 2024, has the visitors up top in edition number 11 of this rivalry between Oakland and Sacramento, the USL Championship. On this Saturday night, we got 45 minutes of action still to come here from Northern California. Don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. The Modelo halftime show is coming up next.
Is it somebody's birthday? Dad, come watch us hit this ugly piñata.
When Hornets show up, so do we. Terminix it.
They're hungry for the women's game. They want to see women's soccer. They want to play women's soccer, and that's what we're building at the USL.
You can see it in my eyes. We want the best. We're running every night. We'll settle for less. Got me looking to the sky. Got me feeling blessed. Got this fire burning up inside of my chest. Burning up inside of my chest. Got this fire burning up inside of my chest.
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power. Trusted for over 100 years, our proven blend of camphor, menthol, and essential oils tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
Mosquitoes show up, so do we. Terminix it.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
Are you ready to join the charge and put down the pump? If you're ready for a clean start, contact SMUD first. We'll help you find ways to save, share the best options to charge at home or on the go, and answer any questions you have about owning an electric vehicle. For everything you need to know about buying, charging, saving, and low rates, start here. Contact SMUD first at smud.org/drive-electric.
Oakland, Sacramento here. The match between the Republic and the Roots, and it's the visitors with a 1-goal advantage as we head into the Modelo halftime show. Rob McAllister, Adam Moffat, and joining us is Russell Cicerone. And we love having you here, but we don't love having you here. We want you down there and get recovered soon. But I want to first get your first thoughts on that 45 minutes. And Mark Briggs talked about how he wanted the club to really come out with a lot of energy, much like we saw in Monterey Bay, but really has. Where do you sort of find that? Who do you rely on to early on?
Yeah, I think we came out a little bit slow, and they were on it. But I think just the leadership of the group has got to step up. And then I felt like we could have came out with a little bit more fire after the penalty save from Danny, which I was a little disappointed in the guys.
Yeah, massive save from Danny Vitiello, but Sacramento just down a goal here. But let's take a look at some of the younger players. Big day, the Academy team playing the MLS Next Pro playoffs and in Nashville, and the U16 team having a rough day, but wow. Osvaldo Ciceros with a massive PK save to take the win over Inter Miami, the U15, moving on, and it's win or go home, and a fantastic opportunity for the U15 squad.
Was Messi playing?
I don't think so.
He
But
loves
Davian Kimbrough, maybe the next Messi. And you've played with Davian Kimbrough in training. What's he like?
Yeah, for a kid that's so young, he's so talented, great work ethic. The guys love having him around at training, and it's awesome to see him grow.
I'm sure he loves playing with you guys as well. So what an experience for those youngsters. Keep going, and best of luck to our Academy players. And here in Sacramento, a beautiful night weather-wise for public fans, hoping to see a couple goals from their home side. We have more in the Modelo halftime show coming up.
At Sky River Casino, join today and receive $15 in free play. Take your loyalty to new heights with rewards that add up and up. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing and getting it right every time. Which is why every chicken finger meal we serve is marinated, hand-battered, cooked to order, and made just for you. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Skip the line and order with our app or online.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
Are you ready to join the charge and put down the pump? If you're ready for a clean start, contact SMUD first. We'll help you find ways to save, share the best options to charge at home or on the go, and answer any questions you have about owning an electric vehicle. For everything you need to know about buying, charging, saving, and low rates, start here. Contact SMUD first at smud.org/drive-electric.
There's going to be times where they've got the ball because they're a good team and they have good players, but so do we, and they're coming to our stadium.
At Sky River Casino, join today and receive $15 in free play. Take your loyalty to new heights with rewards that add up and up. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
Welcome back to Heart Health Park. Shenanigans on the pitch, and then Adam Moffat and Russell Cicerone here up with me tonight in a rivalry matchup between the Sacramento Republic and the Oakland Roots. Always a good match. And let's take a look around the USL. We'll get more with Russ and Adam here. But take a look back in May, and obviously a big deal with Univision. And of course, May coach of the month, Sean McCauley. And then Memphis, Marlon Santos. And we've talked about the ascension of this 901 team. Another big win tonight, beating New Mexico 2-1.
Yeah, they're in a really good run of form right now, and they're starting to figure things out.
Yeah, Sean McCauley came over from Portland Timbers, turning things around there for Indy as well.
Were you drafted by Portland, right?
Yeah. He was on the first team staff when I was playing with the Timbers too.
And upcoming schedule, Republic will head on the road to Oklahoma, take it on FC Tulsa, and then Hartford, Las Vegas, and of course the Seattle Sounders here for the quarterfinals of the Open Cup. Winner of that match, Sacramento, should they win, will take on New Mexico LAFC of MLS winner, right back here at Hart about a month or so after that. So could be fantastic. I don't want to break news, but will we see you on 7-9? Will we bet? No.
It's still up in the air.
Okay, still up in the air. So more to come. So we'll have more with Russ Cicerone and Adam Moffitt and myself. Modelo at the break. Highlights, stats, and much, much more. Second half about to get underway. Don't go anywhere.
There's going to be times where they've got the ball because they're a good team and they have good players, but so do we, and they're coming to our stadium.
New life into the world. Why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
How do you build a community that thrives? By staying active, by working and playing together, and by building strong bones and bodies with food that's simple, local, and fresh. Crystal Creamery has proudly supported Central Valley athletes and athletic programs since 2012. Because when you nourish a community, the community thrives. Crystal Creamery, simple, local, fresh.
Are you ready to join the charge and put down the pump? If you're ready for a clean start, contact SMUD first. We'll help you find ways to save, share the best options to charge at home or on the go, and answer any questions you have about owning an electric vehicle. For everything you need to know about buying, charging, saving, and low rates, start here. Contact SMUD first at smud.org/drive-electric.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing and getting it right every time. Which is why every chicken finger meal we serve is marinated, hand-battered, cooked to order, and made just for you. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Skip the line and order with our app or online.
Tonight's halftime is brought to you in part by Modelo and by the Office of Traffic Safety. Take a look at our highlights from the first 45 minutes from Sacramento. Oakland came out the aggressors, and Republic unable to clear the tackle. 2 missed opportunities, and Camden Riley and company make a pay.
Yeah, and it was really well done by Lindo Mfeka, who just composure inside the 18 and just slots it past Danny Vitiello. But it was the initial play from the Republic. They might be a little disappointed that just how easily they got that spaced on the right-hand side.
Well, 6 minutes later, opportunity again for Oakland as Reed goes down, and Rodriguez would step up to the spot. But again, the goalkeeper of the year with a massive, massive save. Danny Vitiello sending Johnny Rodriguez away, a bit disappointed.
Big time. It could have been really bad for the Republic if they'd been down 2 goals at the half. They had a little bit more momentum going into the end of the first interval, but for Sacramento, they're really not getting enough shots on target. 3 for the Oakland Roots. One of those being a penalty kick that was saved by Vitiello, but they've had enough of the ball, Republic, but just in that final third, you need to see a lot more conviction.
Well, for Sacramento, if they can repeat what they did a week ago in Monterey Bay, it will end up in 3 points. A fantastic 45-minute performance from the boys in Old Glory Red, and now they'll go the other way here at home, and the Oakland Roots trying to steal one. They've lost 4 straight against Sacramento. Have their fortunes turned? Well, we'll find out in 45 minutes here as the Sacramento Republic faithful here at Hardell Park, ready to go. We're about ready to go as well. Appears to be no substitutions from either side, but we saw team changes for Mark Briggs against Monterey Bay, one of them being Christian Pirano, who ended up having a second goal in that game. And really an outstanding player off the bench as Pirano has proven his worth coming back healthier. And who else could it be for Sacramento? All the Academy players again up in Nashville. And Russell Cicerone, want to thank him for coming up and joining us for the first half. Hope to have him back on the pitch soon. The second half getting underway here in Sacramento. What do you want to see from Sacramento early on in these first 10 minutes or so, Adam?
More intensity. You can see straight from the get-go here. Kieran Phillips is leading the line up top. Herrera. The higher the intensity, you can close down the pressure you can apply. You're looking at teams making mistakes. You know, if you're a little bit too lackluster in it, you make it too easy for them, and straight away this is what you want to see. A little bit more direct at times. Portillo shows too much of that ball to the Roots, but well won back by Connor Donovan.
Lee Desmond stepping in the lane. Lee Desmond trying to keep this attack going for Sacramento. Portillo. There's Jonathan Ricketts in support. Ricketts crossing in. He's got a bit of room. Left-footed cross, and it's just a bit behind any teammate. And missed an opportunity there, and I'm not quite sure. And I don't know. Cyril thought maybe it was going to be off one of his teammates, so he didn't want to take a chance, but instead it went over the line. It was now going to be an eyeless disposal corner kick for Sacramento.
No, the ball came off of Ricketts. He was frustrated, so it would have been a goal kick. I don't know. It should be a goal kick, but it's not. It's a Republic corner kick.
Justin Portillo, first of the second half for Sacramento. Short to Diadair. Dami with the left foot. Holding. Ricketts going to wind up. And it's deflected by Oakland. Still going. Ricketts, here's a low cross. Cleared away by Oakland again. Intensity picking up here for Sacramento. Oakland and Lindo Mufeka with their game's first. The penalty kick in the 27th denied. Danny Vidiello keeps it a 1-goal advantage for Oakland. And Riley will clear.
You've got big bodies up in the box, so if you're Sacramento, can you put it back in there?
Here's
Jonathan Ricketts adds to that as well. He's a great athlete and gives away the foul against Trayvon Reed.
Flex plans for 2024 season are now available. Customize your own 4 to 8 match plan, fits your schedule. Learn more at sacrepublicfc.com/tickets. Oakland Roots into the game, 17 points, 5 wins, 7 losses, and 2 draws. Sacramento at 24 points, 6 wins, 1 loss. That was here against Tampa Bay 2 weeks ago, and 6 draws on the year. Trying to get to number 7, a victory or a draw would put Sacramento at first, but here's an opportunity. Mufeka again. Lindo Mufeka has doubled the lead. He's been an A+ player all night long. And Oakland with their biggest lead ever against Sacramento in the all-time series, and it's 2-0 in the 48th minute.
And once again, Lindo Mufeka gets on the score sheet. And it's just real positive from the second ball. It's just bouncing around. And Mufeka just drives and just cuts through the middle. A little touch from Rodriguez. He'll get the assist on it. It was a really good finish by Lindo Mufeka. Again, just slotting it past Danny Vitiello. Good composure for Sacramento Republic. They got to wake up.
The Oakland supporter group in section 111 going crazy there. Feeling good about tonight. Meanwhile, our supporter section remains silent for no reason, or maybe there's a reason. They're not saying so. bit disappointing to say the least in a rivalry game that you just sit on your hands for the entire night.
As a player, you know, getting that vocal support behind you is important, especially when you get in these positions 2-0 down. I've been in plenty of these games in my career, and lots I've came back from. It's never over, and that's why you keep playing the game. And you just got to, just something needs to kind of trigger the players, right? It just could be one piece of magic from one player. It can really captivate the whole stadium.
Ricketts whistled there, a bit of frustration trying to make something happen, and activity on the Republic bench. Republic were able to keep a clean sheet a week ago. Their leading 6. And all by Danny Vitiello, but tonight Oakland and Lindo Mafeka have found a way. Going up 2 goals. And Johnny Rodriguez was denied by Vitiello in the first half, a penalty kick.
And not a great penalty kick either, you know. It's, again, if you're the Oakland Roots players, you're probably a little frustrated that your penalty kick taker's been given it, and if you're gonna miss with a little bit more something. Just starting up to it, but Danny Vitiello guessed right. They didn't get their 2-goal cushion at that point, Oakland Roots, but they've got it in the 47th minute of this half.
Well, and you look at the all-time scoring, it's 13-12 by 1 goal, Sacramento. I mean, this has been about as close as you can possibly get. Republic have scored 10 here. The Roots have now scored 5. They've only had 3 coming into tonight. This ball's driven well. Sorrell able to take it.
You don't mind that. No, you don't mind that from the captain, Lee Desmond. He knows his team needs a little bit of something. Just hitting the target there. You never know, you're going to get a rebound, or takes a deflection going through, but they need more shots on target, Sacramento. Oakland Roots, what can happen in these positions? You're on the road. In the 51st minute, you get a 2-goal lead. You start sitting a little bit deeper and deeper and inviting pressure onto you.
Well, the Indomitable Club heading out east to Tulsa next week. 5:30 kick on Saturday, June 22nd. Fox40.com or ESPN Plus. Over the head of Timmer, and he'll send it clear away from Trayvon Reed. Reed with a goal and assist this year. And it's just sort of floated along that left side, just looking for a seam. And a corner kick now coming for Oakland Roots,
who will also be taken as long as they can. Any set piece. It's just the reality of being in that position when you're up 2 goals on the road. You want to milk that clock every chance you get.
Ball driven well, back post. Riley is there, takes it off the chest, will send it back in, and Ricketts is able to get low and deny an opportunity. A throw for Oakland. We've seen some wild matches between these two. 2 of these games, 2021 and 2023. There should be 22. They went 3-3. Back and forth, you never knew who was ultimately going to come away with it. Sacramento gained the best of Oakland last year. 3-1 and 1-0. Again, Mafeka. Oh, Mafeka hit the top crossbar. Nearly a hat trick from Lindo. Danny Gomez applying pressure was Felipe. And into the corner it goes for Rodriguez, and Sacramento may have won the ball back.
And so very nearly 3. Lindo Mafeka just about an inch away from getting his hat trick. And it's just positive play once again from him. He just admits people in the box. No one really wants to foul him. With his right foot, just kisses the underside of the crossbar. And that was not far away. Another let off for the Republic.
Rasmussen is whistled and released by Portland. 15 MLS appearances and now playing left back for Oakland Roots. Viader poking through. Here's Nick Ross. Out to a teammate he comes. It'll be Felipe. Justin Portillo's got to look. He'll wait for Timmer instead. A very compact Oakland Roots. Here's Ricketts sending the cross in. Hackshaw's there to clear. And Republic make something here. Get back into this game. Just too few touches. And now Connor Donovan is in. Here comes Sacramento! It's wide from Dami Viader.
That's good play from the Republic. Looked a little bit closer than it actually was, and then Viader was forced into taking it with almost with his toe. And as the ball curves away, Connor Donovan stepping up, and you got to see that Donovan, Timmer, Desmond. There are going to be opportunities for them. Oakland Roots sitting deep, but you just got to make sure you're secure at the back. You don't want to leave it too, so you don't go down 3 goals.
Well enough that Oakland Roots has kept this away from Kieran Phillips nearly all night.
Yeah, quiet night so far, and Mark Briggs will be making a change here. 55th minute. Phillips has been quiet, but I just don't think he's had much service, and Republic maybe just lacking a little bit of creativity underneath them. But they won't be lacking it much longer with Christian Pirano about to step into the game.
Ricketts playing it forward for Phillips, has Hackshaw on his back. Looking to make a move. Ricketts almost setting a screen. Here comes the cross. Felipe taking it off the chest, back down to Ricketts. And Timmer's just going to go for something. And Herrera's held. And the whistle will go against number 9.
Right. Both players just grabbing jerseys. That was another wicked delivery by Jared Timmer. I mean, this ball's put in the exact spot you want it to be, and Herrera knows that he's trying to get there. They both get a hold of each other.
Well, Sava's a tuition-free 7th through 12th grade public charter school. Choose from career pathways including patient healthcare, construction, green energy, and more. SavaCharterSchool.org. Timmer has had himself a really good night. Trying to get his team back into it. Herrera battling with Hackshaw, trying to cut the edge, and a flag goes up again. Mark Briggs has a few words and a bit disappointed. And Sergey will have a conversation with Sebastian Herrera as Christian Pirano will come into this game. A goal and substitution last week came in for Herrera. Will do the same tonight. And help lead a resurgence in the Open Cup win over San Jose here in this very pitch. And what can he bring to what has sort of been a energy depleted Republic side for many minutes of this game?
He brings that craft, that little bit of flair on the ball. So you got to get it to his feet. He'll find these little pockets of space. He's willing to share it. He wants to get back on it, though. He's going to move around and get on it. And again, you want Christian Pirano driving with the ball, committing people. And that will allow Phillips to make his runs. Viader, Ricketts on the right. Nick Ross can get forward a little bit more as well. There was a good shift by Sebastian Herrera, again, getting minutes, getting back into the swing of things. He's missed a long part of the season so far. So it is good having him back, having another option. I think the game sharpness will just keep coming.
Pirano, meanwhile, already trying to find some lanes. So good in dribbling through guys and staying up on his feet, and exactly the type of change to the little momentum here. See if Sacramento can find something. And our official attendance tonight, 10,800 plus. Republic crowd just wanted to see. Look at this, exactly what we talked about. Staying on his feet, drawing the foul. There's just something very difficult that Pirano makes life a bit difficult for you as a defender. Ricketts trying to create something here. Crossing this one, it's a bit deflected away, and now it's Sacramento right back at it. Here's Ricketts again. He's got Pirano in the corner. Pass Rasmussen, into the box he comes. Cutting it back, here's Phillips, takes a deflection. And Oakland just got away with one. Rodriguez now moving. Connor Donovan defending. The two will still battle. And Connor Donovan doing everything he can to keep Johnny Rodriguez away from his goalkeeper. Ricketts.
Just the introduction of Pirano has just changed the whole complexion of this game.
Phillips, 3 touches in a row in possession. We just talked about it being an issue before coming in. Now Pirano again. Pirano, he's got a bit of room. He's going to take a deflection, side netting, and goes into the ad board. And a corner kick for Sacramento. There's certain players that can change the dynamic of a game. In a Republic uniform, it's been Rodrigo Lopez, and so far this year, Christian Pirano. What a difference he has been the last 4 games out when coming into the match.
Massive boost of energy.
He's still working back from injury himself. He might find himself full 90 soon. Service in, hack shot up in front of Donovan. Nick Ross committing the foul, and there will be a substitution by Oakland.
Oakland is a substitution. 62nd minute, leaving the match, number 11, Trayvon Reed. He's replaced by number 2, Budakar Drive. Substitutions presented by Green Vegas.
So you're out for a drink. Before that drink turns to drinks, make a plan to get home safe. Just call a friend, a cab, or get a ride share. Whatever you do, don't let drunk drive. Go safely, California.
Considering an electric vehicle? Start with SMUD. For everything you need to know about buying, charging, saving, and low rates, start here. Contact SMUD first at smud.org/drive-electric.
Presented by Christian.
Babacar Naji into the game, and it's a yellow for Trayvon Reed as he walks out. Ball played forward, and he's offside as Rodriguez trying to make a run for it. Oakland a 2-goal advantage. Lindo Mafeka with a brace tonight.
Republic got to find a way to get the ball into the feet of Christian Pirano.
Pirano out wide, and he's been able to come back for the ball, and Ricketts does a nice job taking the contact and keeping the possession for Sacramento. Portillo, a little bit of room here. See if Portillo can get it just a bit higher into the action. They need his passing ability right now. Pirano, 3 white jerseys around him, it doesn't phase him. Here's Timmer now. He's served up some bullets tonight. Quickly, Nick Ross into some space. Phillips a little bit ahead of him. He's gonna have to try to keep it in play. Cuts it back, oh my, what an opportunity. Kieran Phillips doing everything he can to get a good look on goal. And Timothy Sorrell does a nice job staying low. The 20-year-old coming up big.
Really good ball movement by the Republic in around the 18-yard box and able to free Phillips. And he just couldn't quite, as he brings it back to his left foot, he just kind of snatches at it. Hits the ball into the ground, but he's livened up as well, and similar to what we saw last week in playing with the two forwards in the first half, just not quite finding his way, and when he goes up top by himself, it seems like he's a little bit re-energized.
Jai trying to find something, keeps it low, opportunity to make it 3, and Jasiel Cedeno. A 3-0 advantage for Oakland.
They haven't done much in the attack in the second half, Oakland Roots, but they do have 2 goals to show for themselves. Been very, very efficient. And that was a little too easy again from the Oakland Roots. The Republic just, and Jai comes into this game, low give and go. As that ball's played across, it's a really well taken goal by Cedeno, keeps it down low. I'm not sure if it takes a little deflection off Lee Desmond, possibly. But in and around the 18-yard, but too much time and space for these Oakland Roots players. And I don't think anyone thought they'd be seeing this scoreline 65 minutes into this one.
And all time, it's 13 goals to 13 goals. Republic overall with 4 wins in the series, but it might be Oakland here with number 2.
And it's not over. It's the 65th minute, and you might think 3-0 game's over. But we've seen it happen.
Tried to play a bit forward. Jonathan Ricketts giving everything on the right side to try to play it back to a teammate. And Jai and Ricketts. And it won't go Republic's way. Trying to put this one in the corner. Well done by Hackshaw. Diaz is onside. Laying it off. Opportunity comes again. Right through. Almost a wondrous goal from Oakland. And Rodriguez surely would have made that look to be one of the better of the night. Lindo Mafeka with a brace. Cedeno with his 3rd on the night. Or 3rd on the season, excuse me. And makes it 3rd on the night for Oakland.
Once again, just too much time and space in the Republic box. It's just a free player. And the back line just 6 and 7s tonight.
And Republic dominated the midfield a week ago in Monterey Bay, and tonight it has been the opposite. It has been all Oakland controlling the game. And Mark Briggs is going to make, I think, the rest of his substitutions here. See if Sacramento can find something to get back into this one.
Just amount of space Rodriguez gets here down the right, and really disjointed. I haven't seen this from the Republic side. I know they lost against Tampa Bay.
In 2 straight home games, Republic have unable to find the back of the net. Losing 1-0 to Tampa Bay, their first on the year, and now find themselves down 3 goals to Oakland, the 68th. Villader just battling. And Oakland fighting a bit harder tonight. No whistle. Camden Riley lets this one up. And Oakland now a bit more space. Rasmussen. Ajayi Crossing this one into some space, and it will find Dami Villader. He wasn't sure if that took a deflection or not. Video thought it didn't. The 3 subs for Mark Briggs aside, about to come into this game here in the 70th. This one's over the top from Nick Ross, looking for Kieran Phillips. It'll peel away a bit. And Ricketts has some room on this right side if they can find him. Kieran Phillips just behind him. And it's sort of been the story of the night. Republic just not been able to find guys in stride. Just almost not on the same page tonight. The touches are too heavy. They're maybe not in the right spot, and it's really shown, and Oakland has taken advantage of those mistakes.
And I wonder with
Pirano just cutting through. Pirano was chopped down. Rasmussen clearing out Pirano, and he's holding that right knee, and that is dangerous. Oakland pleading. And he'll receive a booking, and Rasmussen is shown yellow. And looks like there will be 3 changes for Sacramento. Rafa Harigi into the game for Kieran Phillips. Alder Sanchez will come in, as will Trevor Ammon. Villader comes out for Sanchez. And Jonathan Ricketts is out, and Trevor Ammon is in. And there will be a sub for Oakland as Niall Logue makes his way in front of the 4th official. But Sacramento has a set piece here. 20 minutes still left in this game, Adam. We've seen Republic score in bunches. We saw it in the Open Cup match just a few weeks ago in this very building.
Gaji's coming out of this game, and you get 1 goal here. There's plenty of time left in this game, but the way things are going, you just feel like something needs to change for the Republic. They've been giving up opportunities to the Roots a little bit too easily, but 1 goal can change this game, and you've got Portillo, you've got Pirano over it. You might want to go with the left foot. Pirano just putting it on top of the goalkeeper here, just making sure you get runners in front of him. As you see that change for the Oakland Roots. There's a big window of space right between that back line.
Pirano curling this one in.
And no one making the run. It's a good ball. It's put where it needs to be put.
Cyril and a teammate running into each other. It didn't cost him. It remains a 3-goal advantage for the Oakland Roots, the largest lead they have ever had in the series. This is game number 11, dating back to 2019. And Republic come away with nothing. So for Sacramento, it's Sanchez, Pirano, Harigi, Ammon, Ross, Portillo, Felipe, Desmond, Donovan, Timber, and Vidiello. And it's a few more changes for the Roots are coming on the way. Here's Pirano. He's got some pace here. Now he's got a decision to make. Tries to make something special happen, and an Oakland Root defender was there to send it clear.
And you may see maybe Jared Timmer, Lee Desmond can probably go higher up the field and get an extra body. Johnny Rodriguez is going to stay up top for the Roots.
Rafa getting past the defender, staying on his feet, ball bouncing around. And Oakland escapes again. Jair was in trouble. But Republic unable to get a shot on goal. Here's Portillo. Rafa again, how compact Oakland is. It's going to be something a bit special for Sacramento. Jair taking the foul, and here comes the newest addition to this Oakland side. And there's a yellow card on Justin Portillo for dissent. And take a look at what Lindo Mafeka did tonight. Just a fantastic performance from the get-go. Energy, precision, it was all there, and it's led to a brace.
Really good composure in the box. The first goal, he took it so well with the right foot. His less dominant foot, slots it in the corner. And then in the 47th minute, takes his second with the left foot. Almost got a third, hit the underside of the crossbar, back with the right foot. But another good night for Mfeka.
And on the bench, Jared Mazzola has just been issued a yellow card. Meanwhile, Dom Dwyer, former U.S. men's national team player, coming into the match for Oakland. Made his debut a week ago, but a fantastic MLS career. 85 goals, 19 assists. Sporting KC, Orlando. Probably his best stops, and now Pirano is held off as Sergei Damanchuk is coming all the way back to have a conversation with the fourth official. Tomakis is going to check in when he can. And meanwhile, this is the Republic side, who is down 3 goals with about 15 minutes or so to go. And they just can't figure out the ins and outs here.
Should be adding a few minutes at the end of the game here. Rasmussen's coming out of the game.
And Brian Tomakis in.
We will finally get this free kick for the Republic. Christian Pirano had one very similar to this about 2 minutes ago. You have to get runners in front of the goalkeeper. You also have to beat that first man.
Comes to Felipe into the mix. Timmer making a run. Here's Haragi. Haragi is denied. Across is Timothy Cyril again. How about Cyril? His third appearance. He has allowed just 2 goals, and that came in his first opportunity last week. A shutout against Tampa Bay, and now another formidable foe in Sacramento. He has kept it clean here tonight. Tom Dwyer to the right side. Oakland trying to put this game away for good. Here comes the cross, and Sacramento able to deny the cross and entry.
Yeah, don't expect any urgency from the Oakland Roots. In these kind of situations, the referee's got to be on top of it, make sure he's continuing the speed of play.
Ball driven in. Donovan is there. The follow-up, it's off of Timmer, so Sacramento is going to need to play a bit more defense. And the offside flag goes up.
Jared Timmer gets his head up, but he's only got Trevor Ram and Pirano in front of him. And he had about 7 players for the Roots.
Trevor Ammon was waiting for it. Hackshaw is going to try to send it right back up the pitch. Nick Ross now. Playing it forward. Pirano's able to get free. He's got 2 runners in the box. Hackshaw's in front of him. Takes a deflection. Here comes Sacramento right back at Trevor Ammon. Oh, it's 3-1. Trevor Ammon making a back post run. The ball took a bit of deflection. And Pirano's energy moving forward at least set up some salvation for Sacramento. Last time they were defeated 3-0 was all the way back July 22nd of last year against New Mexico in Albuquerque. But now Sacramento with a bit of life.
A good ball by Nick Ross, sliding it down the right-hand side for Pirano, and once he gets in a 1v1, he just wants to get that shot in the left foot. Takes a deflection. Trevor Ammon, right place, right time. Simple enough finish. And that gets the fans going a little bit here. This game might not be over.
Well, how about for Trevor Ammon, not in the starting lineup now last couple of games. Does he try to make a case for himself here? He did have a brace in his home debut with the Sacramento Republic. And now he's got a goal on what was looking up to be the worst night against the Roots. There's still plenty of work to do here, though. And how much time will be added will be a big question mark. If Sacramento can get one quick here, it could spell trouble. Timmer much more active. The attack is right past Diaz. Now he'll battle with Hackshaw, and Hackshaw is able to clear him away, but pretty good from your center back, Jared Timmer, tonight, who is just willing himself to try to get involved. And that's 7th goal for Trevor Ammon, leading the club.
So you need to show, obviously Trevor did not start tonight's game or the last game, so got to commit and prove that you got to earn those minutes, right? He's scored a few goals to start the season. He's come in here, he's got another. That's the kind of response Mark Briggs wants to see from him. You just saw Jared Timmer. Hackshaw at the back is absolutely gassed for the Oakland Roots, and I think he's going to have to stay in this game.
Pirano over the top. Here comes Trevor Ammon. Still is there as well. The collision between the two. The follow-up. Hiragi is missed. Oh, a devastating opportunity goes awry for Sacramento as a deflection. Trevor Ammon running into Timothy Cyril. And somebody from Oakland, I think it's Niall Logue, may have just made a fantastic save. Here comes Hiragi, and it just off the shoelace. This place would have erupted, and it would have mean a much different look for the final 10. Meanwhile, here's an opportunity for Sacramento, and a good header by Lee Desmond is denied and cleared away. Another corner kick now for Justin Portillo. The energy's back in the building. Cross coming. Opportunity still there for Sacramento. Goal kick.
It looked like that took a deflection. Jared Timmer gets up for the first one and definitely comes off a Roots player on the follow-up. And you can sense it. I mean, if that ball would have gone in the back of the net, Rafa Haragi.
We've seen 3-3 twice in this series. Why not a third time?
And Logue doing what he should have done perfectly. He got back in front of the goal, and I think Rafa will probably look back at it. He had a lot of space. He could have just put it past him. Just leaves it too close to the defender.
The foul on Rodriguez. And Yamachuk trying to stop any theatrics from Oakland. And Dom Dwyer has been around a while. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's going to try to make it very difficult. Look at Pirano. It's hard to take him down even when you're trying. Trevor Ammon to the right side now, making a few runs. And a goal kick as Ammon can't keep it at his feet.
And every time that ball goes out of play, it just takes a little sting out of the game for the Republic. They want to keep it in as much as possible. They want to win it back as soon as they can. Keep going at this Oakland Roots side.
If that ball goes in from Rafa Hadagi, this is a full-on game-on moment with about 7 minutes to go in regular time. This is to the right side, a run by Hackshaw, and he is able to just get in front of Christian Pirano. Otherwise, look out. Oakland just trying to stay compact, not allow much. Lee Desmond, center of the park. Rafa with a nice turn. Rafa again. Rafa playing it forward to Luis Felipe. Luis Felipe getting there And it will be last touch by Sacramento again. Those are the type of moments that just kill you.
They have been unfortunate on these tonight, the Republic. There's been a lot of those kind of 50-51s, and the ball's just gone off them. And Rafa Haragi, great turn. Nice pocket of space.
And Trevor Ammon had an opportunity to make a back post run. So sort of forced Rafa's hand to go right. Oakland just falling down, trying to make something happen. Dom Dwyer. He doesn't have many minutes under his belt in this season, or really from a year plus. Oakland giving him a chance, and he's just trying to milk it, trying to earn his team a victory. It doesn't have to be pretty. Just has to end with 3 points. And the referee not having it. Played forward. Trevor Ammon takes a nice touch here. Pirano playing it, looking for Haragi. That's going to be a Republic throw off of Diaz. Republic trying to move quickly, and a turnover. Playing it forward, Diaz into some space just outside the 18. He'll collect the penalty area. He'll send it clear. And Aldair Sanchez now.
Oakland just trying to retreat, get everyone back behind the ball as quickly as possible. And Republic's got to do somewhat similar. They've got to get everyone in front of the ball.
Here's Pirano trying to take a step in front of Logue. And Logue will concede the throw to Aldair Sanchez. He'll try to work this ball quickly in. Here's Rafa. Can Sacramento find one here? There's going to be at least 5 minutes of stoppage time. Pirano turning. Pirano is just bowled over. And it won't be enough. Portillo. Here comes the cross all the way, looking maybe for Jared Timmer. And Luis Felipe with a tackle to send it out of play. This will be a throw for the Oakland Roots. You'd imagine at least 5, 6, 7 minutes stoppage time.
I think so. We saw 5 in the first half. Seems like we'll get a little bit more in the second half. I think you're right with 6 minutes. More than enough time to get a goal. More than enough time to get 2 goals as well.
Niall Logue with a top of the boot denial from Rafa Haragi, who would have had this place erupting, and it remains 3-1. Lindo Mafeka the story, though, a brace. His best performance in 2024. Another throw for the Republic. Republic with 2 wins and 3 draws here at home against Oakland all time in USL play. Flag goes up, a quick restart for Sacramento, but a takeaway from Oakland. Dom Dwyer is just going to give it a go, and it will head to the north stands.
And they got to keep coming, Republic. Again, they got to get players in front of the ball. And Justin Portillo's dropping deep to get on it. He doesn't have to do that. That should be Connor Donovan getting the ball. Portillo getting up the field.
Ball played through. Nick Ross waiting for it. Ross! Republic got to find target, and they just have given too many golden chances right back to Oakland without a threat. Not an easy play, no doubt about it.
Lovely run by Nick Ross, and good find. I think it was Rafa Harrogate. Split the back line. It's a really tough angle on his weaker left foot. Just trying to challenge the goalkeeper. Doesn't quite get the right connection on it, Nick Ross.
Rafa's come in and had an impact in this game. Republic gonna have to find one quick here. It's not gonna get any easier. And forcing it's probably not gonna be the answer, Adam. And now Connor Donovan selling out completely, and Diaz and Timmer will have to retreat quickly. Diaz gonna cross this across the 8, and it's Felipe sending it away for a corner kick. Six minutes of stoppage time here in Sacramento. Republic were down 3-0 until the 79th, when Trevor Ammon was able to head one past Timothy Cyril. Rafa Harrogate almost making this a 3-2 match moments later, and Niall Logue with the denial. And now Oakland is going to try to clear this game out, and Rodriguez will be whistled for the foul.
Two balls on the field. Quickly get one of them off. And that's what you want. Connor Donovan picking up the ball. Oh, referee. He's instructing Danny Vitiello to get a little bit closer to the corner.
And the Oakland supporter section has been loud all night, to their credit. 50s, 60s strong maybe, and they've been the loudest in the building all evening.
And, they're going to be delighted if this stays as is. Head back to Oakland, 3 points.
This Oakland side fell to San Jose in the Open Cup 1-0, and then Sacramento taking down the Earthquakes a few weeks later. Nick Ross has all kinds of room. Trevor Ammon now to his left foot. He's going to go to his right. Oh, it's Trevor Ammon with a brace. It's stoppage time. It's a 1-goal lead now for the Oakland Roots. Oh, what a game this has become, Adam Moffat.
There's 4 minutes left in this one. Trevor Ammon is not done. He definitely came into this game with a little point to prove, and 2 goals. And he would love to get a third.
Lindo Mafeka was subbed out, and for all he knew, this game was over. And now number 10 for Oakland has to sit and watch this all unfold. This could be 3-3 if Rafas hits the back of the net, and here we are now. Sacramento with a chance to make it a third 3-3 match between these two teams. And why not now? Sacramento has been a resilient club in 2024. Just 1 defeat. It was 2 weeks ago here at home. Takes an awkward bounce as Dwyer came in heavy on Portillo. Crowd here on the west end stomping their feet, trying to will this team to get another look on goal. And it will go away for a goal kick. About 3 minutes or so in this match from Heart Health Park. Well, hope you didn't turn it off at home, or if you left early here, there's still a game to be had in Sacramento.
There is 6 minutes, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get into the 97th. Anytime you have a goal, and Oakland have been taking their time on every restart, so we could get a little bit more than what we're seeing here.
Timmer doing a nice job against Dwyer. Now Lee Desmond. Through the spine it comes, and it's just taken right away, and Sacramento is going to need to get back in a hurry. Ball sent to the other side, it's Dwyer. Dwyer to his left, going to it, it hits off the post. Trying to put the game away, but Sacramento still has life. The Oakland bench in a bit of disbelief. Hands on their head, everyone's standing up here.
Jared Timmers sneaking around the back post as well.
Here's Ammon is pushed by Hackshaw, but they won't give that call. Mark Briggs and company were hoping. Trevor Ammon up in the air for it, and Hackshaw, that's a little bit nervy if you're an Oakland Roots fan.
And he knew what he's doing. He takes his eye off the ball and he just extends his right arm. Hackshaw, and it's a soft one, if anything. But it looked.
Connor Donovan tried to make a play on the ball, and he'll receive a yellow. A very unintentional, but that may eat the clock the rest of the way. That is absolutely brutal. And I think he thought Rodriguez.
I'm not too sure. It was a little touch there, and the ball definitely hit Rodriguez in the face. And sometimes you don't see on the replay. It could be the smallest. Could be the smallest little contact. But hopefully,
I actually don't know if. I mean, hey, high boot. You got to get yellow. But you're right. I don't actually know if Connor made contact there. It looked like Rodriguez was maybe peeling off, and Connor thought he could step in and make a play. But this is going to make life a bit difficult for Sacramento, who are trying to find a late equalizer after scoring 2 after the 79th minute. Trevor Ammon with a brace. He has 8 goals on the season now. Lindo Mafeka with a brace for Oakland. A denial of a penalty kick in the 26th by Danny Vidiello. And then Jasiel Cedeno in the 65th is the difference maker now. There's only been one game, Adam, in 11 matches where the score has been decided by more than a goal. We'll see what this looks like in terms of putting time on the clock.
Yeah, we knew coming into this game it was going to be close. And then as things unfolded, 3-0 Oakland Roots, we might have got it wrong, but here we are. The 96th minute, 3-2. Got to imagine we're getting another 2 minutes of this game.
And if you're Oakland, you're just going to try to keep possession. Dom Dwyer in that corner.
And that's going to be a Republic throw.
And that's right off of number 9. Dwyer dropping the ball in play on purpose. Hey, look, shoes on the other foot. Republic are doing the same antics. But can they build something special here to end this game? And Timmers taken out. Rodriguez fired up. And Dwyer is given yellow. Mark Briggs giving instructions to Jared Timmer. He wants him tucking in a little bit. Maybe see if Christian Pirano can have his way on this right side.
Both coaches getting a yellow card as well.
Yeah, they're both fired up. I mean, this is a match that seemed to be a bit over. Republic maybe out of it midway through the second, but not this team. The indomitable spirit living on. They're down by a goal only, and can they find one here late?
Gavin Clinton's fired up. I think he has a case. I don't think Jared Timmer was fouled there.
Nicely done by Vidiello. And there's the whistle. Sacramento won't get a chance. It goes to 98 minutes here in the capital of California. And the Roots difference maker in the 65th minute will end up being the game-deciding goal Valiant effort from the subs for Sacramento. Christian Pirano, Rafa Harrigy, and Trevor Ammon all came on and immediately changed the tone of this game. But Lindo Mafeka able to find Oakland's first win against Sacramento since October 6, 2021. And the Republic, their second loss on the year. Trevor Ammon, another brace for number 7.
They dug a big hole, Republic going down 3 goals, and Trevor Ammon tried to get them out of that. Christian Pirano coming in, Rafa Harrigy brought in a lot of energy, but just again, just too slow to start, and Republic have lost another here at home.
They fall 3-2. They remain in second place with 24 points on the season. Meanwhile, Oakland catapulting to 20th and now sitting 4th in the Western Conference.
At Sky River Casino, join today and receive $15 in free play. Take your loyalty to new heights with rewards that add up and up. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
¿Cómo se crea una comunidad con actitud ganadora? Manteniéndonos activos, trabajando y jugando juntos, fortaleciendo nuestros cuerpos, huesos y músculos con alimentos sanos, frescos y regionales. Crystal Creamery orgullosamente patrocina a atletas y equipos deportivos en el Valle Central de California. Porque cuando nutres a una comunidad, la comunidad prospera. Crystal Creamery. Simple, local, fresh.
If we can bring new life into the world, why can't we bring new hope to those who need it most? If we can remove cancer, why can't we remove hunger? If we can rebuild bodies, why can't we rebuild entire communities? Better health takes more than healthcare. UC Davis Health. Believe in better.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing and getting it right every time. Which is why every chicken finger meal we serve is marinated, hand-battered, cooked to order, and made just for you. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Skip the line and order with our app or online.
At Sky River Casino, experience the height of hospitality. With 18 restaurants and bars, there's something for everyone. It's taste on a whole new level. Sky's the limit at Sky River Casino. Join today at skyriver.com.
There's going to be times where they've got the ball because they're a good team and they have good players, but so do we, and they're coming to our stadium.
You don't think this means something? Look at the celebration taking place in section 111. The Roots feeling good. They win 3-2 over Sacramento, their first since 2021. And out of the gate, Mark wanted to see a bit of fire from his squad. It was the visitors who came in, and they were on it. They pounced on mistakes, and Camden Riley setting up what was a nice combination between Riley Rodriguez and then Lindo Mafeka.
A really good finish by Lindo Mafeka on the right foot. Danny Vitiello can't see it until late. He just slots it into the corner, and then it was penalty kick.
26 minutes setting up Rodriguez. He let a teammate take one last game, decided to take it himself, little hesitation, and Danny Vitiello snipping it out.
That might be the last one he takes as well. If I was his teammate, I'd be getting someone else to take them after that.
48th minute, still rolling. Oakland Roots. And again, the hustle was just there, the combination. And Lindo Mafeka, the brace on the neck.
Just too easy, just cuts right through the heart of the back three for Sacramento. Connor Donovan a little out of position going for that initial ball, and just really took advantage of that all night, and they had a lot of other opportunities. Here's another one. Starts on the left-hand side, little give and go.
And Jai just placing it perfectly, and Cedeno, he's been a solid contributor. Played every single match a year ago, and he just knows where to be. And it's 3-0 at this point. Seems like the night is over, Adam. 65 minutes in. But wait a minute, here comes Trevor Ammon.
Yeah, Christian Pirano came into the game, brought it a little bit of life, but it was Trevor Ammon who's the one able to find the score sheet twice. The initial one coming from Christian Pirano, taking that shot, it was deflected. And Ammon doing what all good strikers should do and put yourself in a dangerous spot. Easy goal in the end, it looks like, but he's done the work beforehand to get there, and you think, all right,
okay,
might not be over.
It might be something. There was the misplay. We didn't get to see it, but Robert Hadeke nearly makes it 3-2, but Lowe with the big time stop, and then Trevor again. It's 3-2 now in stoppage time. Unfortunately, Sacramento would not get another quality look at it, and this is where this installment between Oakland and Sacramento will end. Here's our M&S Auto final stats. Sacramento started to pick up some of the shots on there, but man, what a game. Republic subs, they turned it up. They nearly made this another game for the ages. It ends with an Oakland win, and they're celebrating. They have propelled themselves up into the middle of the standings after entering the night out of it. Meanwhile, for Sacramento, big opportunity on the road, and then 2 at home as they'll take on Hartford and Las Vegas before they take Open Cup quarterfinal match here against the Sounders of Seattle of MLS.
Yeah, a lot of home games coming up for the Republic, and they want to get back on track in the league before they face the Sounders in the Open Cup on the 9th of July.
I want to thank Russell Cicerone for joining us in the booth tonight. We hope he is back on the pitch very soon. And for Adam Moffitt, I'm Rob McAllister. I want to say happy Father's Day to all of you out there, especially you, my friend. Enjoy the day. The Republic will be back at it a week from tonight. We'll see you. This one.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.